Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 4th to the 11th. This is for Aries and Aries rising and Aries moon. And we're going to jump right into it. Aries, what a week. What a week. You're going to feel like you're on a ramp. Whoosh, lift off, okay? On jet skis, whatever it is. You are in the air. Remember, you got Mars and Jupiter making you feel ambitious, very driven. You are coasting. You are coasting in the air, and then you are going to feel like you are in slow motion with Mercury going retrograde, but also Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto retrograde as well. So while you're up there, Aries, hey, you got a great view. The lay of the land. That's your reality. That's your future. Take a look at it. Think about the things that you want. The things that you want to manifest, your goals, the things that you want to release, okay? This is a time where you may be reassessing things, rethinking things, but it is also a time where you're going to feel a lot of changes. You are going to feel a lot of changes this week. Remember, there is this great ramp up, but one thing I'm going to point out, look at all this mutable energy. Look at all this. This is huge. This is really big. Venus and Mercury in Virgo. You've got Mars and Jupiter in Gemini. You've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, all mutable signs. Very active, very potent. All right. That's more than half the solar system that we're talking about here. Mutable energy. These are mutable signs. So that is just being very flexible, being open-minded, easily adapting to change, embracing change. So will you have change this week? Yes, absolutely, Aries, because we kick it off with a very auspicious new moon in Leo. Now, this is going to be on Sunday, August 4th, this new moon in Leo. Wow. Talk about electric. This is a very optimistic new moon. I love this new moon because it is happening on August 4th, okay? 8-4 equals 12, 1-2 equals 3. That is creation, new reality, but it's creativity as well. And self-expression, all the things that Leo is known for, that Leo exemplifies. And as you know, this is happening in your 5th house that Leo rules. Don't forget the sun is in its domicile in Leo at this point as well. This is really, really, really nice. There are new things happening for you in terms of love, romance, pleasure, joy, creativity, self-expression, procreation. Some of y'all maybe think about having kids around this time. Recreation as well. And the number 3 is linked to the planet Jupiter. Jupiter and Mars are sextiling the sun and the moon. Don't forget, like I said, the sun is in its domicile in Leo. The sun rules Leo. It performs its best in Leo. It's fun. In general, this is just your creativity, personal growth, really feeling that driving life force of the sun and this new moon, new beginnings. Okay, it's very stimulating. So definitely plant seeds. I say it all the time with new moon, set intentions. It is a strong new moon. In general, you're going to see things go new directions anyway, and they are going to happen. That is going to happen with this new moon, but you always want to be part of your story. All right. You want to be the author of your story. So definitely set those intentions and keep your frequency high. Remember, Mars and Jupiter in Gemini already harmonious here. You're going to feel this ramp up. Like I said, you may be feeling some actions building up to the Mars Jupiter conjunction next week, which I talked about your monthly forecast. You're going to feel that ramp up this week. Now, Venus, the goddess of love and money, moving into Virgo, okay? Pretty much going to be here most of the month. Now, like I said, in your monthly forecast, really just putting this analytical lens on everything that Venus represents, which is love, relationships, money, creativity, harmony, beauty. You might find yourself analyzing things, every little detail, getting all X-Files here, going detective mode. Remember, Virgo is perfection, right? So you may be asking, what do I want in a relationship, in love, in work, in creativity? And this is happening also at the same time that Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury will retrograde August 4th, August 25th, depending on where you live, until, again, the end of the month. So you may already be feeling Mercury retrograde the day that you watch this video, because it's Mercury is in its domicile as well. So Mercury is potent in Virgo. So you could be likely reassessing a lot of things in your life around this time as well, but really, really deep, like getting in there. This is, Virgo rules your sixth house. So there may be a lot of activity in terms of work, in terms of routines at work, in terms of employees as well, colleagues as well. You could have, remember Mercury retrograde, brings moments of confusion, miscommunication, things like that. But there's likely going to be an emphasis on work and health for you, because that's what Virgo rules for you in your sixth house. So just remember, just stay frosty, be cool. Remember, it's just Mercury retrograde. Nobody's trying to take your M&Ms. Like, you're going to be fine. Now, the reason why you're really going to feel this emphasis on really, really, really going deep, even having emotions involved, is because Monday to Wednesday, the moon will be in Virgo. So you see all this energy in Virgo. Okay. And I know it's not here, but I didn't have room for it. So yeah, you may be identifying a lot of problems, like I said, in your monthly forecast, looking under the hood. And if you don't know anything about the hood of a car, what's underneath, you're going to want to know. You're going to want to know. It's that analytical, let me figure out the difference between an engine and the brake fluid, whatever it is. I've never looked under a hood. I wouldn't know. Now, Wednesday, August 7th, Aries, Sun in Leo, sextiling Jupiter and Gemini. We love, this is a kiss from the universe is what it is. This is optimism. This is good fortune, good luck. This is expanding your horizons. You are definitely going to feel some growth around this time. This is going to be really nice for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you get great news around this time. I wouldn't be surprised if you have this expansion in personal growth and spiritual growth. This is going to be really, really special for you. And again, you probably going to be traveling around this time as well. Some Aries may be traveling, planning travel. Remember, Mercury's retrograde, so just remember to use that Virgo energy to look at all the details, make sure everything is correct. Now, same day, Mercury conjuncting Venus, both in Virgo. Remember, this is a conjunction happening in the same sign. So you could, this is Mercury conjuncting Venus. This is amazing. Okay. You can find yourself socializing a lot, maybe even flirting a lot if you are single. Even if you're in a relationship, you're just going to feel good. Now, I also want you to look out for messages. This is Mercury, the messenger, conjuncting Venus. Absolutely amazing. This definitely can have to do with work for y'all. Everyday activities. There could be something here that really changes the game for you, really shifts things for you. Okay. Just know that conversations, communication could really flow around this time. Now, another day that is not on the whiteboard is August 8th. That's right. That is 8/8. Now, we call that Lion's Gate. It's a portal. We say it's a portal in numerology. 8 is a number of success and prosperity. And now you got this portal, 8/8 Lionsgate, because it is during Leo season. And it's been something that's been considered for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Really, really interesting time, because there is a big energy. We've never had, not to my knowledge from, looking back at the past few years, we've never had 8/8, like the Lion's Portal, Lion's Gate, so close to the new moon. And so when I say there's going to be new things happening for you, Aries, this is big, okay? This is big. This is something that the ancients have talked about. It goes back to even Egyptology, the Great Sphinx, right? The body of the lion facing the Leo constellation at the last Younger Dryas period. This is definitely a rabbit hole conversation, so I'll move forward. The other thing that I'm just going to point out on August 8th, whoa, we have got the moon that's moved into Libra, trining Pluto in Aquarius. Transformation, empowerment. This is really beautiful. This is amazing. Something with partnerships and relationships here for you. Okay. Consider that. Remember, the South Node is in Libra. So that is your 7th house of partnerships, relationships. Really good time to be open-hearted, open-minded. You may get some clarity around this time as well. So Aries, let's do it. All right. Let's see what's going on for you for this major week with the new moon in Leo. Lots of other great stuff happening. Let's see what's going on. All right. Aries for August. Where are we? August 4th to the 11th. All right. Aries, I do a traditional call to cross spread. There's Mercury retrograde already affecting me. I don't even remember my next line. Okay, so I do a traditional call to cross spread. It offers the best overview, in my opinion, especially for a weekly reading. Okay, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aries, you know I love you. I hope y'all are amazing. I hope you're having a great day. You look amazing today, Aries. Thanks so much for being here. Let's get started. You're good. You're fine. Don't. This is going to be this is going to be a short reading for you because look at this. This is going to be very fine. Just get out of your head. You are going to be leaving things behind. But a lot of it's up here. Okay, energetically, there's a lot of things you're processing. Like I said, this is going to be a week with Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, all retrograde. Okay, so a lot of processing things, but you've had Saturn and Neptune in your 12th house up here, the subconscious, unrooting things, facing your fears, hidden enemies, things being revealed, especially after that full moon in Capricorn that we had last month. Anyway, let's get started. All right, you got the Knight of Cups. Talk about relationships, partnerships, love, chemistry, all of that. With the Knight of Cups here, I absolutely love that for you. So if you are single, big message coming through is someone could have already come into your life. Explore that. And if you are looking, put yourself out there. This is the week. We got 2 big portals for you. We got 2 big portals in your 5th house of love and relationships. Fun and enjoyment. This is really great. Now, the other thing is there is a sense of a lot of y'all, you're in a place where you're like, okay, I feel at my creative best. I feel explosion of creativity inside me. And I'm using that toward love, toward romance, toward career, toward projects I'm working on. That is something that's going to feel really special. And I want you to harness that energy. The last thing is a lot of y'all are looking to be emotionally fulfilled in ways that you haven't been before. So I love this energy for you. This is absolutely amazing. Now, you've got the Queen of Wands. Look at that. This is amazing. Queen of Wands. First is Aries. So you pulled your own card. Queen of Wands is Aries, the entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. We're talking about the Queen of Wands. Wands, your ambitions, your passions, but also enterprise, career, work. So what you're exerting all your energy into. Look at that. She is someone that people gravitate towards. She is the most popular queen. She gets whatever she wants. This is the power of attraction. You're going to be fine. You look at it. She's holding the sun in her hand, okay? The sun and the sunflowers in her throne. You see that as well. You also see the lions too, right? With all this Leo energy. This is fun. She's magnetic. You're going to feel very magnetic this week. You're going to be attracting the things that you want. Now, energetically, something that's coming through. I talk about this. There's a lot of y'all facing some things. It's you in your head saying, it's time to move forward from this. It's taken up too much head space. Okay. Also, even confronting your shadow side is something that's coming through. So this is absolutely amazing. Just continue toward your passions. And by the way, when I reference the sunflowers in her throne, in her hand, they exist in the actual sun card. All right, so she has the full powers of the sun, vitality, that life force that I was talking about. Funnily enough, when I talked about Egyptology, you do see the pyramids in the background here as well. There is this, did I say y'all are going to, some of y'all are traveling, but there is a sense of this resurrection happening, okay? You really feeling this life force energy. Now, you have the Four of Pentacles in your challenge area. There really could be someone when it comes to career. I mentioned it earlier. You could be having a little not seeing eye to eye or WTF with a colleague or someone that you work with. It also could extend, remember, Mercury retrograde in your sixth house, everyday activities. So just in general, okay, there could be someone who's not seeing eye to eye with you with money, finances. Pentacles are your physical reality as well. So maybe something like something about, I don't know, you and a colleague really want to take out the company car and you squabble over that. There's just something there. Just keep that in mind. There may be something, just remember what I said. You vibrate at a high frequency. You always want to be the better version of yourself in any situation. Okay, this is going to be something that could be, it's also like the foundations of your life. There could be something there to put a lot of attention to, that if there is anything that feels a little, like boulder on your shoulder this week, it may be something with finances, financial security. Just keep an eye on it. Look at what you're look at this. Okay, now when I said get out of your head, I mean, you got the Eight of Cups in your crown, you got the moon in the reverse spread. So I've talked about the subconscious for you. Now, look at what's happening here. Okay, you got Knight of Cups, Pisces. You got the Eight of Cups attributed to Saturn in Pisces. You got the moon in tarot attributed to Pisces. All this Pisces energy. Remember, you've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in your 12th house up here, subconscious, but also intuition. Trust your intuition. You see the moon. That's what the moon is, okay? Trust your intuition. The Eight of Cups here, you see him leaving something. He's leaving the cups. He knows something's better for him, okay? Knows something is better for him. And this is that moment of empowerment. I'm moving forward. I am breaking free. I want to be emotionally fulfilled. Now you got the moon and the Rudier spread. Go deep. Go deep. Unroot the things that are holding you back. If there are anything like low energy frequencies, again, it can also be old beliefs, old patterns. Shake them loose, shake them free around this time. All right. Trust your intuition. That is what's going to matter most. That is what's going to help you the most, because the moon, it can bring up some fears. You may have some fears or even questions and doubts about your future. Remember, this is a month. You got that slow motion going while you're sailing up in the air on the skis. Take a look. Take a look, okay? You got the lay of the land. Take a look. See what you want to change. See what you want to change. Why you're doing that. Release things, okay? This may be a week where you do face some fears, but it's going to be at a time where you're doing it to feel more empowered. I mean, look at this. You got the Empress in your future. You are going to be absolutely fine. I always say it, fear is fiction anyway. It's what we create in our heads. What is the subconscious, by the way? It's where we store our memories. And so any low energy frequencies like fear would exist there based on things from the past, right? It's like if you go into, for instance, I don't know, a Barnes & Noble, and you have a not so great customer service experience, that stays in here. And then you say, I'm never going to any Barnes & Noble ever again, where it was just that one isolated incident. And so that's why I'm saying unroot things from the subconscious. Obviously, that's not going to be, unless it is, if you're a big book reader. But the Empress in your future, you're absolutely great. I mean, talk about Venus here. Okay, this is a goddess, the Empress, Aphrodite, Miss Aphrodite. You even see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart, love, creativity, money. Okay. Remember what we talked about with Venus being very active this week, actually being very active. Now the Empress, this is love. This is love on a whole other level, transcendent. This is passion, your passions. There's also a maternal quality to the Empress. Remember, I said with this new moon in Leo in your fifth house, she's pregnant. Some of y'all could be thinking about it. Some of y'all could be having babies, okay? Or someone in your family it's very possible. But this is just creation as well. Remember what I said about that new moon in Leo, 8-4, okay? Equals 12. 1, 2 equals 3, all right? So birth. giving birth to new things, creation. You see the golden wheat indicating this new crop. So there is something new happening in your life that may have to do with love, money. And she holds a golden scepter, by the way. This golden scepter creates all this abundance, okay? Anything she touches turns to gold. You are golden. Spend some time in nature, Aries. Spend some time in nature, okay? You got a lot of nature settings here. Let's get to your stuff, Aries. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all are moving into this great, and take that action. Always take that action. And with the Empress in your future, that is abundance. You're going to be immersed in this abundance, and it's going to feel really, really good. That love energy is really strong. Remember, unroot those things that may be holding you back. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know. Aries, all right? Let me know what's going on. Let me know what's happening. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Yes. So here's your affirmation to unroot things. You got the devil. Looking at what's happening here, by the way, some of y'all may be thinking about having big changes in career. There could be some sort of some career energy. And that is something that you could identify as well in terms of the things that you need to let go. The devil is everything that you would think that the devil represents. Pessimistic thinking, bad behaviors, vices, addictions, but also when I say releasing those things that may be standing in your way, blockages, whatnot. It could even be toxic bosses. It could be toxic colleagues. Remember, remove them. They're just in your way on your path to enlightenment, okay? And a lot of it, again, is going to be the subconscious. That's something that's really, really strong in your reading this week. The devil is Capricorn, by the way, and Capricorn does rule your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievement. So there is that overlap with work and career anyway, but it can be love. It can be love. It can be relationships as well. This card is also codependency. That may be something you may be thinking about as well, or there may be someone in your life. But either way, these people are chained to the devil. They can break free anytime they want. You see, the chains are loose. The chains are loose. So whatever you may feel like is just maybe sucking all your energy or something that's taking up too much headspace, take that time to recognize it. You have the Ten of Swords here. So in your external factors, so again, up here, there may be a lot going on up here, processing things. Remember this retrograde, but also Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, all that analytical energy. This is swords, right? So, and by the way, this is a Gemini card. So Mars and Jupiter in Gemini in your third house. Communication, thinking, logic, but gaining new knowledge. 10 is the end. Okay. So have that moment to just have this rebirth of the mind, especially swords being the mental suit. You can see the sun is coming out in this card. So it is the card of new dawn. 1-0 equals 1. Like I said, new beginning here right next to the Empress. That's big. That's huge. So there could be something here where you are wanting to be conscious of the unconscious. So take that time to realize that this week, all right? And you will be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine, but there is going to be some processing here because you also got the 7 of Wands. There is a sense of, there could be a little bit of, the thing that may be holding you back is you may be thinking about other people's reactions to what you set forth or what you plan on doing. Again, that's just a blockage that you would be putting in front of yourself. But the great thing about the 7 of Wands, it is all about valor. It's being bold and standing your ground. So continue to do that. Continue to do that if you feel that, again, I'm just getting this colleague work energy. Again, it can be family. It can be family. It can be relationships as well. Remember the foundations of your life. But if there is someone you're not seeing eye to eye with, just stay firm, okay? Draw a line in the sand, but be diplomatic and be willing to compromise, especially with, Moon and Libra trining Pluto and Aquarius. That's your 11th house. So it also could be a friendship. There could be someone there. Just have that compromise. You're going to be fine. Now, you also have the 7 of Cups in your final outcome. I mean, Know what you want. Know what you want when you set intentions this week. Really know that it's something that you want for yourself, where you feel it deep down in your bones. I'll even clarify that. Seven of Cups, by the way, this is really, really, it is asking you, while you're in the air in that slow motion mode, when I say looking over the land, really think about your next step moving forward and what you really do want to manifest. And if a relationship, a career, something in career, something in family, something in health, something in your everyday life, is it something that you want? Is that the path that you want to go down? Because there is a little, oh, look at that. And clarified, you got the Seven of Swords. You got these 3 sevens here. So now I'm going to clarify that. Yeah. Look at that. You be honest with yourself. You got the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Cups. There's a little smoke and mirrors here. Okay. So you be honest with yourself. You cut through that fog. And face your truths. Face your truths. This is a lot of deception in this card. It's a lot of dishonesty, but also not being honest with yourself and not facing the things that you have to face, especially coming after the Seven of Cups. Yeah, that is, wow, those 3 sevens, huge. 7 really is desire. So know what you want. Know what you want. Now, the other thing is there could be someone in your physical reality that is maybe being a little deceiving, dishonest, maybe a little Machiavellian as well. Remember that colleague that for some reason I'm getting that big energy. Just confront them. There's a reason why the 7 of Wands is happening in this golden daylight. They can be caught. They can be caught. All right. Remember, have these conversations. Have those conversations. If you're not seeing eye to eye with someone, and then you got your power. You got the Emperor. As you know, the Emperor is attributed to Aries. So this is you having all your power back. Remember what I said from the very beginning. Be the author of your story. Well, he is. He's not only the author of his story, he is the ruler of his destiny. This is divine masculine. This is mastery of self, knowing who you are. This is someone who lays down the laws. This is someone who is not only wise and full of wisdom and knowledge, but passion and power. And he is protected. And he is this driving life force for other people. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. You got the Empress and the Emperor. I mean, you got the pair here. So Aries, yeah, a lot of it is working with your subconscious and this week, but just continue toward your passions. I mean, Queen of Wands in the heart of your spread. You got the Empress and the Emperor, divine masculine, divine feminine. You've got that balance of those polar. I mean, you're fine. You're good. Just remember to anything that you are putting to bed or anything like up here, okay? Things that you're reassessing, unrooting those things from the subconscious that may be getting in your way. Remember to just, okay? You got that Devil card here. You got the Ten of Swords here. Just take that time to recognize what it is and work on it. And that's going to set you free and bring all this abundance and power into your life. Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, all that fun algorithm stuff. But leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Next week, by the way, yeah, we'll talk about next week. Next week is big. You know, we got a big week. We got Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Then we move into the squares. We'll talk about it next week. All right. Thanks so much, Aries. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.